Up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. From the gun, Banks. Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
70, Indy.
On first down, Banks. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. 22. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, it's Carson. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Banks. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on second down. Lock. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down is Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Looking to throw. Banks. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Meadows, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point safely through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Protein spill. Look, squeeze. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down. Lock. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike Spopo. Ready.
Throwing again on second down. Lock going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
First down. First
Go.
down at the 7-yard line.
15 line. Deep grip.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Benny Snell, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pick up a 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off the play fake. Banks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. This quarterback now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Back to throw. Banks. Throwing left side, it's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pilot, 64, wait.
They'll run on first down. Meadows. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 31, check 31. X3, 218, chopper. Down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10-2 soft.
On second down, it's Carson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. The Steelers on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Banks. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking deep downfield. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Bengals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go, D, get off the field. Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Here we go. Bravo. 44's to Mike. Go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Got his man, it's Eifert. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Banks. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Now it's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You draw Porter. Go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This is Carson. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 10-2 stop.
from the gun. Banks. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a two-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
44, get it.
Now Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. No problem there on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. He's back to throw. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready to break. 5 gives it 15. Check 5, 15. Check 5.
He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Down. 10 logo.
Steelers.
Ready.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Banks. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Banks. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, exit.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our field.
61, match box, light.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Check back. 50's the Mike. 50's the
Hey, high 7. Get it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.